Like we always do about this time. Perfect.
Good morning everybody, how are we? This is a Monday, 7-Eleven. Sounds like a shop. Here all week. Just on my way to work. Hope you had a good weekend. I didn't do much yesterday. We went house hunting. We had a walk in the park. Fed the squirrels, or not fed the squirrels, chased the squirrels. Watched the Formula 1 and didn't really do a lot. Just kind of chilled out with the fam. Had a bit of a breather day, a little bit of a snooze, roast dinner. It was good day. So hope you're not all nursing hangovers this Monday morning. I know a lot of you are, Jazz. But yes, we're on our way to work. This morning I have a T5, T6, something like that. Transporter anyway, it's in for a set of speakers, upgrade, and some sound deadening in the front. So mids and tweeters on the dash, mids in the doors, speaker adapters, and some sound treatment. So stop the doors booming. And then this afternoon, I'm not sure what we've got in. I need to make a parts order. For the Lotus. Need to start trying to track down this misfire or this popping and banging, figure out what that is. And other than that, yeah, to get ready for the week ahead really. It's nice and fresh this morning, only 6 degrees. It's 2 overnight, we're supposed to have frost. But it's a great time of year. Still wearing the shorts. They'll be out for a little while yet, until the weather gets really cold. I know 6 degrees is not warm, but I can manage with shorts on that, it's fine. Can't indicate and turn in on the car that's inside of you, bell end. But a fun day nonetheless. So we got all the work done at the weekend, which I'm dead happy about. Neil came in, learned something new. You know, like a proper hardwire for the first time. That guy's absolutely shit-faced at 7 o'clock in the morning. Good for you. So yeah, all the cars finished at the weekend. We got a lot of the work done. So all of it's ready to go. Cat's IS, the Golf is ready to go. So back to being an empty workshop again, or just my stuff. Which would be nice, have a little sort out. I need to get round to kind of clearing the floor space, and I am, dare I say it, I am outgrowing that building very fast. But it'll have to do for now. We've got 3 years on the lease, so it's all gravy. But I'll speak to you when we get to work. And we'll do some filming today, promise. In a bit. So we got our T5 in, or T6, T5, T6, whatever, same shit. So we're just doing a set of speakers on this one. So we've got to take out this thing, and then we've got to add a tweeter up in the dash. So we're going to start removing that. Window is up. Drill out these. Don't do it with the window down, because if you slip. that's all our rivets drilled. There's our speaker off. Beautiful. Now, we need to sound deaden this, so we're gonna get some sound treatment on the back of this panel and on this one to stop the booming of the speaker that we're going to put in. Put an adapter on it, screw in the new speaker, wire it up, and then move on to the tweeter in the top of the dash. Fun and games. Gonna get my gloves on, stop my fingers getting torn up. Any kind of gloves will do, but I like my snap-on ones because they've got leather fingers. So when you're running over the edges of the Dynamat, you're not likely to sever your fingers. So we get our sound deadening sheet. It's a tiny little Dynamat on the top there, but we're going to put a bigger bit on it. Make our cut. Get our top piece off. Get it in roughly where we want it to go. Do that there. And then finger it in. That's it, that top piece. And then the bottom one. Now we have got a suspension bar here that's kind of adding some strength into the door. There's no real point dynamiting that or sound treating it unless the thing is kind of vibrating on the door, because it ain't going to do any good. It's curved anyway, which means it's got its own strength, so that panel's not really going to get vibration, but the door will. And now it's sound deadened. Now we just need to do this one too once we've got out these. So I'm going to pull these out. That's our next job. Right, and we get our speaker adapters for the T6, T5. They're going to go on there, and the screwdriver. Right, now roughly line that up where it needs to go. So that's where our speaker mount's going to go. Then we're going to get gloves back on. Another piece of sound editing. Razor blade. Gonna make some nice strips. Going to do is go around the outside of this so that the plastic and the metal don't vibrate on each other. So this will kind of silence the mount. And the other main areas of the door, keep it quiet. Now, although we've not added a lot, that will be extremely effective without coating the entire door in it. But now it's dead. Then we get our speaker screwed in, wired up to here, and then this side will be done. There's our speaker. That's going to go in there. We just need to get a terminal on it and some cable. Whee! Stuff in the doors. I don't really like using connectors because they can always corrode and it stops everything quite easily. So I've kind of got into the habit of make the connection in here, the dry side of the door, and actually the bit that joins onto the speaker should be always soldered where you can. It's kind of a way of ensuring less of a failure with your install. So poke them in, flip them up so they're attached well, get our soldering iron and turn them on. Don't drop any solder on your nuts. You'll know about it if you do. Try not to get the speaker terminal too hot, because what you may do as well is lift off the terminal that actually goes to the speaker voice coil if you burn the terminal for ages. So we're just looking at putting some on, enough to hold the cable. Try not to heat up the terminal too big, because these little tinned wires on the back will fall off. There we go. Right. Now we can utilise this grommet here, so I can put my speaker through that hole there. Make a small little incision in our grommet. Get our speaker cable in the hole. Maybe use my right arm, might be easier. Go. Right, we've got a little pack of screws. Four of them. Line up where this little puppy's going to go, which is about there. cut yourself off a little bit of length in case you want to join this back. Leave that in there. Soldering iron. There's our first one done. Then we're going to move on to our tweeter down here. So we're going to remove this panel. And we've got one Torx screw holding it in. So we'll use the little electric tool on this to cut down on time. Maybe the shorter bit. There we go. So we've got a little screw out. Let's keep that in a safe place. Another one at the back. Got that one at the back. Now this one, you kind of have to undo the speaker connection, pull out your little sail trim. Now this has got a cap on here, a little filter, obviously stops the high level getting into, sorry, the low level getting into it, but I want to retain this standard plug, but obviously we're going to lose this tweeter. So what I'm going to do is basically take these out of there, move this, put the new tweeter in there, and then solder on this in line. Not using our this cap, we're going to use our own, but we're going to adapt this to be the Hertz one, but our own little filter. So I'm going to do that now. Right, so I don't have a fancy 10 grand laser printer, copier, whatever you want to call it. So we make do with what we've got. So this is our tweeter pod, hot glued in with our filter on the back of it, and we're using the standard VW plug. So obviously this can sit underneath the tweeter, that will get plugged in as if it were factory, and then we got our new Hertz tweeter poking out the top of the thing, and we can then just screw this panel in. So it'll look OEM from the top, but actually underneath it will be all fantastic and new and sound good. Doesn't help when you've got hands the size of a navvy. Answers on a postcard if you know what a navvy is. Here's one. Two. Right. Let's pop the radio on, make sure everything works. It sounds good. And that's one done. No swearing.
I haven't said anything yet. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Do you want to repeat that as the camera comes closer or not?
Did you film that?
I filmed downstairs, yeah. A little bit.
Oh, I can't say that either. That's...
No, you can't say that. Look at his gorgeous wrapping. Look at it, look.
Mint.
Mint.
Oh, somebody hit the pole already. You know the big
Eh?
poles? Yeah, a truck hit the pole today.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Which one?
that one there.
What, this one down
yeah,
here?
Yeah, there's black marks all down the side of it. Missed the Lexus though.
Good.
So it's all good. My wing mirror is still intact.
Good job.
Yeah.
At least it was the pole and not your window this time.
I have got the Lexus.
Well, there is that, yeah. I forget you parked a Lexus around there as well. It's too dark. Hang on, let me turn the torch on. Look at this, Al.
What?
This.
I think I'm some kind of child. I'm not looking at that light.
Why?
I know how bright it is. I've blinded myself many times.
Say hello to the camera, then go blind.
Oh,
Did you turn this light off? No, you didn't.
Smells like winning.
Smells like winning. You didn't turn that one off, Al.
Yeah, I'm going to do that now.
Secret switch.
It's not.
It's not. It's just really difficult to get to. Still not off yet. Press a load of buttons. Flick a load of switches.
The F1 parts from distance do not get close.
Oh, okay. There's some stuff over there that's... Can I help? Is there like a proximity range I can't get in? Just so as long as you can't read the serial numbers and stuff on the side of it, yeah?
That's it.
Cool. Exciting stuff.
No, so the Lotus Light, we had some failed LEDs from here. And the unit is here. So that's actually the cluster. So I took the SMDs apart to have a look and see if I could solder them up, but I'm getting light all over the, getting power signals like all over the place. So I've just gone and bought another LED rear light unit, which is a bit of a shitter because it's stupid amounts of money, which we don't really need to be spending on a light unit right now, but never mind.
I don't know how much you said they were last time.
They're
You were saying they were silly money, but...
236 quid for a light.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
But is
painful.
that per light as well?
Yeah, so the rear lights on that Lotus are nearly £1,000. No, over £1,000.
I was going to say, because, well, there's 4 of them, so...
Yeah, over £1,000. Ridiculous money. So that's it. Monday's done. Snap on Tuesday tomorrow, Dan.
I know, but I'm not here.
2.0. Why are you not coming down?
Because I'm at work, mate.
Work.
Today, I managed to leave a little bit early to go get some parts for my Polo, but...
See you tomorrow, nice and bright and early. Bye.